Yeah, one sec. Gotta make sure. Yep, okay. Hey YouTube, we are live. I'm walking home on this Friday evening. It's a little bit chilly. That's why I've got this on. Forgot to get my light out. I'll do that right now. So I'm a little bit safer when crossing the road. Anyways, I just wanted to talk really quickly a little bit about being an introvert. I'm an introvert. And I only recently discovered this. Like, I don't know, 6 months ago or so. And probably a year, because I know I watched the video on being introverted, and it's like, oh, that's me. I do that. And then like, I don't know, 6 months later, I watched a video on introverts, because both times, like, oh, that sounds interesting. Let's watch a video on introverts. Find out more about introverts. Oh, that's me. And after the second time, I remembered watching the video the first time. So yeah, I'm an introvert, and my mom has known. Like, I showed her those videos and talked to her, and she's like, oh yeah, I know you're an introvert forever. And I'm not angry at all or anything, but I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of curious why my mom didn't tell me. I'm going to ask her. Again, I'm not angry or anything. I'm just curious why. I mean, and also, like, was there a benefit to that? Was me thinking that I was normal and trying to be normal good? Was it helpful? Does it make you less introverted? I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows. We could probably gain some information asking questions, but you'd have to do a research study to get definitive answers. They might have an answer to that, I don't know. But I'm not completely an introvert. I forget what, but I took a test on how introverted I am, and it gave me some answer that was kind of like semi-introverted. I'm not an ambivert. I forget what. If you guys want to know, let me know in the comments below, and then I can link into it because I posted my results on Facebook, or I can read it in a video. But yes, being introverted is kind of interesting, and I've learned a lot recently by thinking about it. Not like super much, but I think probably the biggest thing, oh yeah, stuff's coming back to me because I was planning on doing this a few days ago, so I'm finally remembering my thoughts that I had kind of sort of prepared. But one thing that I know now is, like, I spend a lot of time up at night, and I used to think it was just because I get distracted finishing up projects and playing games, and then it just kind of sort of turned into a habit, and now my body's used to staying up late at night, which is partially true. But then also, what am I thinking of? But also there's this, sprinklers, my goodness. Woo! Little bit wet, not too wet though. Anyways, so, but then recently I've learned too that bumped the home button. Anyways, part of the reason why I stay up late is also because most people are awake during the day. The day is one of the best times to actually be out, spend time with friends, because we all need our rest at night, and family too. And I don't want to eat into the time during the day that I have to spend with other people. So I tend to stay up later at night. And well, I do end up doing a lot of stuff on my own during the day, especially when I'm at home. You know, I'm editing videos and working on projects, and my mom's in the other room kind of doing her own thing. Cool. I was just saying that my order will be ready for pickup. I ordered a pizza online, $5 pizza, and I'm going to pick it up there now. So yeah, I spend That's kind of why. So I don't quite spend as much time as I would like to with my mom, but then both of us are also very busy too. So, especially with airborne death, there are a lot of times when mom would suggest something, and my response was kind of like, I'm working on airborne death right now. And in my mind, sadly, I was thinking, what do you think I'm doing right now? I'm working on airborne death, which some of the time I wasn't. Some of the time it was just me watching stuff because I was kind of trying to work on it, but I needed a break from masking. I need to upload that. Or I needed some exercise. No, not exercise, sorry. Or, I was waiting for something to happen. Oh, that pizza smells good back there. Almost makes me wish I would have ordered that pizza. Back on topic. I'm going to stay on topic this video. So, yeah. I should have ordered that one. $5 pizza. I've had it quite a bit recently. It's good pizza. My favorite thing is how you can taste each of the different toppings that you put on it, whereas a lot of others have a really flavorful sauce and some other strong things, so it's less obvious that you put onions on there. Anyways, introvert topic. So, yeah, I'm not happy that I had that thought, but I mean, hey. So, I do spend night times being a little more awake like that for part of that reason, and I don't know, I found recently too, once I've noticed it, I've actually noticed how nice it feels to come home from an activity, sit down, catch up on some of my favorite YouTube videos. That was, and before it was the introverted thing, my reason was kind of sort of, during the day I can be working on projects, especially noisy ones, like if I have to build something, tape up pieces, or talk in a video. Daytime's a good time for that. And then when nighttime hits, then I can sit down and I can watch the video, watch YouTube videos without bothering anybody, like put headphones on, nice and easy, and I don't have to, and I won't be bothering anybody by the editing. And I used to think that even keyboard and mouse clicking sounds would keep my parents awake, which they wouldn't. They're like stupid quiet. They wouldn't go through, you couldn't even hear them in the other room. Ticking clock in my parents' room is louder probably, if that's even still there. And what the heck? I just see somebody's soda can, joy. So, but recently, and after a while I realized, well, the editing sounds aren't going to be that noisy, clicking keyboard and stuff like that. And then it was like, well, but then I also might be tired, and so I might do something and then not notice it, and then the next day, like, oh no, my video has problems that I didn't notice and it got uploaded buggy because I thought I had finished editing section when I hadn't. Yeah, but then I logicked, well, if I can stay awake at night and watch some of my favorite videos, then I can, then I should be able to stay awake and, do some editing. If I'm going to be up late at night, why don't I get some editing done? Do some of that. There's not really a worry about missing pieces. I mean, there are times where I stay up super late and I'm kind of tired, and then after a while I just can't stay up anymore, and I'm like, oh, what? Oh, I missed something that he said. Let's turn this off and finish it later and go to bed. So I am going to try more when I'm up late at night. I'll try a little bit more to do editing and stuff on my projects. But it's very, very nice. And I also like talking and having conversations a lot. So this is something that I realized recently that is nice to realize good to put a reason why and, like fully realize it. And I'm not saying anything bad about anybody, but you got my mom's side of the family where we'll get together and have some activities and stuff. Maybe we'll play some board games, but a lot of it is like nice conversations. That's what I kind of know my mom's side of the family for, is getting together and having conversations about stuff we like and about important family issues too. Those are things that we have conversations about. And it's really nice and I like it. I like, especially, now that I'm older, it's a lot nicer too because I can more easily interject into conversations. I know when it's appropriate to speak up. I'm just better at talking in general. But also just listening too. I enjoy listening to others a lot and learning from them, especially when it's a really deep conversation and thing. That's nice. My dad's side of the family is more of the, hey, let's have a party. Someone's in town, let's get together, which is a very good reason to get together. And we actually don't see there's several members of my dad's side of the family around that we don't see very often. And in the past, sadly, that's actually kind of sort of been a very happy thing for me. And so it used to just be, I like the party. Or no, it used to be just I like talking, having conversations better than I like what am I thinking of? Yeah, I like that better than I like having a big, huge, crazy party with lots of family. But now I've realized that, the party side is good. And I'm going to try to actually go to more family stuff when it happens. It's just that it's a little more energy using and draining. Both physically and emotionally too. And I think part of that's preference. I'm sure there's some introverts out there who don't get as drained at parties as I do. They're equal with their just conversations. So, I don't know. But I'm definitely working to actually be a little more willing to spend more time with that side of the family. I'm still probably going to say, if I got ward prayer or some other ward thing going on, I'm going to that. That was kind of already on my schedule. But then there are going to be times where I'm going to say, I'll go to the family thing instead. Because that's kind of a thing, like there's FHE every single Monday, so my schedule is always filled Monday. And if something comes up, well, kind of can't. Well, unless it was like important. Like I did go to my grandfather's funeral or step-grandfather, when, I could have said, no, I'm going to stay here, got work, there's family meeting, my schedule's full, but, I didn't. But I am going to work to spend a little more time with that side of the family, and, there was once where we did have just a nice, like talent show, and there was some talking afterwards, a little bit less of the party, and the party thing is nice, food, and it's like everybody going around and talking to lots of different people. You go talk to this person, then you go talk to that person. There's maybe some games, although I can't really remember the last time I played board games with that side of the family. So, I would like to actually do that some more. But, it's, that's kind of the party thing, but this was a little more sit-down talk. And it was very, very nice. And I really, really enjoyed it. So, I don't know, that's one thing that I've noticed is a little more draining is like the party side of things like that. And that was definitely not somebody's car alarm. That was like a store alarm. Sounded almost like Petco. So yeah, I do enjoy spending time with friends too. I don't know what it is, but I feel like with my friends, like there's a little bit less of a drain, unless I spend a really long time with them. Sometimes I actually find myself longing for more time with my friends. But then I do, it's like, oh, but then it is kind of sort of nice. And it also feels nice when I get back and I'm, like watching YouTube videos and stuff after, time with friends, after I'm done with work for the day. That's when it really feels nice and sinks in. Whereas in the moment, I'm kind of like, keep going. But yeah, I'm kind of running out of thoughts right now, so I'm going to cut it here. If you guys enjoyed this, leave a like down below. Got any thoughts or opinions? Leave them in the comments. I'll see you guys in whatever's next. And there will probably be a second Let's Talk on introvertedness because I am one. And so as I discover more, I'll share my thoughts. See you guys in whatever's next.